Internet family, this Ash again with another motivational video. I hope today find you in positive vibes and good energy, and the road to recovery is smooth and you stand strong. Well, the day for me was basically like a normal day on the road to recovery. Coming from the gym, I ran into into a mentor of mine, low-key mentor of mine, Cliff. How you doing, sir? I appreciate your vibes and you staying positive with me and having good communication back and forth. Let me paint the picture for you. Cliff, he on the low side of 70. Older white gentleman. No frills, no glamorous, 70 plus. Country boy, strong as an ox. And stick to the basics, pull up, push and pulls, barbells, keeping it basic. So his vibe is almost opposite of me. When you put us both together, you would hardly ever say that they that close, because like we say, just looking, we total opposite, but the same in a lot of ways. Very good energy, positive energy. So Cliff, he know my situation. So Ash, how you feeling? Cliff about the same. How are you? I'm making it. So I hit him with the I'm doing YouTube. He's shocked, and asked me how it was going. So I told him, what I'm covering. Then well, I didn't tell you his last name, but there's so many Cliffs in the world, but I'm putting it out there like this. He had a situation, a dire situation, and he expressed it to me, telling me, that basically it's trauma, because you never know if it can happen again. So toting that weight around, it can be trauma for anyone. And it's definitely mentally trauma for my situation. That's why I started the YouTube situation, so I could vent, and it could be therapeutic for myself, and it worked. So and that's why I'm hoping it could reach out to help someone else like it's helping me. So he told me what he went through, and basically we chit chat about that, back and forth, and an older person in the right state of mind that's giving you jewels, you need to sit back and absorb it. Because myself, I don't really take in someone who haven't lived it. I don't want to go through no. Well, I know that when he told me this. No, that's not me. That's why you can bank on what you're feeding in from this, because this is real life experience. That goes without saying. But he was telling me, the situation he went through. He still have, go through emotional ups and downs because of that. because of what he went through. So he telling me, Ash, it might take time, and you know, the little time I know you, I know you can make it through because you know you're a strong dude. You know, and I said thank you. You know, in any way I can help you. You know, by having conversations, because we always had high level conversations, but we never talked about, you know, trauma. So he pitched this to me. He was like, Ash, have you ever thought about getting counseling? Actually, no, I haven't, because for some of us, it's not feasible. You know, it's not free, you know, and the experts, you know, it's their job. It's their job. So, and like I said, it's not free. And if you out from work because of your situation is money hard to come by, so it's not free. So being that said, I like, Cliff, nah, actually I never thought of that. Then I was like, have you been through counseling? And of course, you know, he haven't either. But I guess that's something that, you know, everybody today, that's their first thing they say. Especially, you know, the TV world, the Hollywood world. Counseling. Bro, counseling costs. That's why we tore around this trauma for years. And if you don't find a good outlet for it, like conversation, because for us men, a lot of us ain't comfortable talking about our fears and our low points in our life, and when we're vulnerable, and I don't know why we think that makes us weak, or just not manly, or things of that nature. And it, like I said, this is therapeutic for me. I'm glad I tapped into this, because I don't know how I would have been able to cope without this situation. And being that said, I hope this platform helps me, for us, the typical black man, Cliff, the older white gentleman, just the whole demographic, females, young folks, everything. Because at the end of the day, we got a lot alike. A lot of similarities. And the main thing that join us together as human beings is a lot of us carry baggage, trauma. So, for me, this helps, and like I said, for a lot of us, counseling is not feasible. Not feasible. So, just being able to chit-chat and have a little back and forth means a lot. So, be open to conversation with your friend, with someone you just met. I just met Cliff in the gym, but his vibration, we aligned. And if you feel that with someone, and it'll cost you nothing to have a conversation. And if it go left, you don't have to have a conversation with them no more, with the person no more. But you never know. You never know. So if you feel you have a conversation with somebody, and you might find your own Cliff. Because like I said, one thing's aligned with everyone. We all have a touch of trauma. A touch of trauma. And you want to be able to relieve that in a positive manner. Because if you relieve it in the wrong manner, it might, a rippling effect, and we don't want to have no negativity. We see that every day. It costs nothing to have a little bit of conversation with somebody to relieve some tension. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace and love.